You're still watching News Central on a very, very beautiful Friday morning. Moving away from Nigeria, let's go to Zimbabwe, where the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe's Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU, division has directed banks to submit details of their suspended accounts within 24 hours as part of its investigations into financial institutions' alleged illegal foreign currency dealings. The directive came shortly after President Emerson Mnangagwa banned banks from extending loans to individuals, companies, and public entities, among other measures aimed at stamping out what he described as the works of economic hitmen working to sabotage his leadership. The FIU Director General Oliver Chiperesa ordered all banks to urgently disclose details on their suspense and other internal accounts. He said that the central bank had noted that some banks may be using suspense and other internal accounts under various descriptions for the purpose of purchasing foreign currency on the parallel market. And of course, this is a pretty similar story to some of the things that have also been, some of the measures that have been taken here in Nigeria by the central bank governor. And, the government basically trying to curtail the, use of foreign currency and also to, somehow, some way maintain the level of inflation across the country. There's so much that has been done in different African countries. And of course, I'm sure that you can always relate to some of these things, as each government tries to find a way to balance its currency with foreign currency. Remember, here in Nigeria also, there was also some issues with cryptocurrency and some of all of that. And of course, that's in Zimbabwe. Now let's move over to Olive and see what she has to say. Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Thank you very much, Osa. Well done. Great job. Really interesting updates. President Emerson Mnangagwa has banned giving loans to private individuals. The question is, where are they expected to get the money to fund their businesses? We're talking about the ease of doing business, and these are the things that sort of make a company, or a country rather, rank higher on the ease of doing business index. Zimbabwe has struggled for a while now, but we're hoping that things turn out better and brighter for them. But thank you very much, Usaoge.
Absolutely. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe's Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU division, has directed banks to submit details of their suspense accounts within 24 hours as part of its investigations into financial institutions' alleged illegal foreign currency dealings. Now, for more insight on that, we have joining us economic analyst Prospect Chitambara. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Chitambara.
Thank you so much.
All right. So quickly, let's get into it. How does this directive affect the operations of the banks?
Well, I think we need to look at these within the broader context of the measures that were announced by the president on Friday, where they are trying to deal with some of the excesses, some of the speculative behaviors, the rent-seeking, which they allege is being aided and abetted by some of the financial institutions. So I think this now, the Financial Intelligence Unit of the Reserve Bank is now trying to come up with regulations as part of that, the broader measures to ensure that at least banks that are found on the wrong side of the law will be punished. Of course, we've heard allegations that some banks have been colluding with whether they are individuals or even people that are politically exposed to create deposits that are then used to buy foreign exchange on the power market as a way also of mitigating against the chronic inflationary trends and developments. But these are still allegations, so except they are proven by either the Reserve Bank through the FIU or the law enforcement agencies.
Okay. Now, the governor of the Reserve Bank, John Mangudia, has said that these are short-term measures which are necessary for market discipline installation. Tell us, do you think this strategy will work, seeing as Zimbabwe has a thriving black market financial world?
I think I don't think they're going to be very effective as long as we continue to have the distortions within the markets, within the economy. For example, the foreign exchange auction system, it hasn't been working effectively in terms of assisting with the price discovery for exchange rates. And because of that, we have seen a thriving black market that has emerged, and we continue to see the widening in terms of the black market premium. So as long as we have distortions, of course, that will create opportunities for arbitrage and rent-seeking and other speculative behaviors. And also, of course, the chronic high inflationary environment itself incentivizes a lot of these speculative behaviors that we've been seeing, especially also on the stock exchange, because currently the stock market has been offering good returns. So most investors, most speculators have seen or have sought refuge rather in the stock market as a way also of mitigating against the chronic high inflation. Just last year, I was looking at the numbers. The return on the stock markets were around 300%, and average inflation was around 144%. So obviously there was a positive rate of return in terms of stock market investment. So I think what's happening is really normal in an environment where there are a lot of distortions and where there is chronic high inflation.
All right. Is there also, things that you can say the government needs to also take blame for before making taking steps like this?
No. I think government can be blamed, especially their inability to fully liberalize the foreign exchange auction system. Some also have been blaming government in terms of the high money supply growth that we've seen, because government has been paying contractors who have been doing roads, a lot of infrastructure investments through these deposits. So that has also contributed to high money supply growth, which has been a key driver of the chronic high inflation environment. So if government is able to deal with the distortions, if government is able to ensure greater monetary and even fiscal discipline, then I think most of the challenges that we have will be solved.
All right. Pretty much, similar conversations happening across many African countries. Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa. It's pretty much the same challenges here and there, just on different levels. Thank you very much,
Yes,
Mr. Chitambara. Thanks for joining us, and I wish you a very beautiful weekend ahead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.